Welcome back to CLE Weekend. Now, October, it is Financial Planning Month. Families here in Ohio, maybe they could use some schooling when it comes to money skills. We've got someone special here to give us some tips on ways that parents can teach kids financial skills at home, maybe how to approach like those difficult money talks with the kids, and even ones that are intimidating. He's maybe going to take that intimidation out. And even if parents, you're not really good at finance yourself, we've got someone, like I said, who can help. Greg Merced, CEO of BusyKid. So thanks so much for coming on.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that's the first question I want to ask, right? I'm a parent. I've got the two little ones at home.
Cute kids.
Thank you. But you know, my 5-year-old, he has developed here in this past year and really understands things. What's your suggestion on how to start that approach with a conversation with him?
Starts clicking right about 5, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
I would suggest that you make the work-money connection by giving him chores to do around the house. It's the perfect little ecosystem to figure this stuff out. Let them do the chores, and then as he does those, he can earn a little money. Yeah. And then he can start making some financial decisions. I know you think, oh my goodness, 5 make financial decisions, but when they do, they really start to get it, and it clicks really fast.
Well, and yeah, when I was a kid, right, I was 5, it was probably like, here's a quarter, here's 50 cents, like thanks for helping rake the leaves. But that's, you know, money that you could feel in your hands. Tell me about this strategy with talking to kids, not just 5-year-olds, but you know, your teenagers, about what they can do when they get that money, options.
So the nature of money has totally changed. You mentioned quarters and nickels, right? Yeah. Like we don't have that anymore. We don't carry that around. We don't carry cash. It's what I call invisible money. Okay. You have to teach them in a digital way so that they start understanding, oh, when the numbers on the screen change, that's because I just spent my money, right? And so this is what you do. You give them something like, you know, BusyKid, where it's like teaching them in a digital way that they can't just earn it and burn it all. They have to do it in a little bit of a balanced approach. You save and invest a little bit, you share a little bit, and then you spend the rest on a card or on your phone. That's how we do it these days.
So explain then BusyKid. You've explained some of the stuff in it, but what is it? So it's an app that mom and dad download. Yep. We can see this as well as the kids.
Yeah, so kids and parents work together. You give them chores to do. They do the chores. They knock those things out, right? And then on Friday, you get a message from us that says, hey, your kid's done these chores. Do you want to pay him? Kind of like a boss, you know? I'm going to approve payday. Once you do that, we take the money out of your account, bring it into BusyKid, and then we do that division for you. We put a little bit in save and spend, share, and boom, it happens automatically.
Now, in terms of investing, right, for kids, you know, I've always heard, hey, if they're younger, you can kind of play a little bit more in terms of taking some more risks. What's your suggestion on that?
I just think they should invest in something they think is cool, okay? So it keeps their attention. If every time a Tesla drives by, oh, look at that, let them do that. Or if they like Netflix, let them invest in Netflix. As they invest in something they think is cool, they like, but it's also like the money they've earned, they're gonna pay a close attention to it. And so as you do that, they'll understand this much better, and just think, as they understand the market and their investment into the future is going to be really different than if they just show up to it one day when they're 20.
Well, yeah, you know, yesterday, I'm not kidding, my son in the driveway, he left like this plastic gardening thing. And I said, buddy, we got to move that. I'm going to run over it. And he was like, we can buy another. And I was like, I'm not buying another one. And I thought, this is a prime example to talk to him about money and how it's not only important to me, but to the kids too.
This is a classic example of what I call OPM, other people's money.
Okay.
Your money, he's like, who cares? Let's just buy another one. If he had worked for that and then it was gonna get run over and he's gonna have to buy it again, totally different story, right? Then if they can have that skin in the game, they're gonna move their scooter so it doesn't get run over. They're gonna do things, they're gonna keep care of things. That's what you want, is forget about the OPM. Just let them earn their own money, and then our whole world changes real quick.
Well, yeah, and I'm thinking my whole world's going to change real quick if he thinks that that's how it works. Mom, just buy a new one. Now, for BusyKid, in terms, like I said, of downloading it, I have access. My son would have access to it. And is it a free download then? Okay.
It's not free. It's about $4 a month. Oh. So it's affordable for anybody. Yeah. But it really empowers a family to start learning. Because you mentioned, like, not not all parents are really that great at finances themselves.
Yeah.
So let's get on the same page. Let's start understanding how we can work together to be smarter with money. Get your kids busy doing something that's actually going to matter in their life instead of just scrolling their life away.
So I guess that's how BusyKid came about.
That's how it came
It
about.
makes sense.
Right, get 'em busy.
Oh, I love it. All right, Greg, thank you so much for coming on, explaining this to us. I appreciate it. And now my husband and I, we're going to have to
Get
talk
on it.
tonight about
Get busy.
putting it on his phone and my phone. Thanks so much. We'll be right back on CLE Weekend.